Hey, how's it going? Just making a quick little video here about painting old chainsaws. So I had this old C5. Well, actually, it was a C51, to be honest. And then I got it was missing the recoil. So I got the recoil, and it was a C5 recoil. So I kind of looked around a bit, and this. A C5 and a C51, from what I can tell, the only difference is the air filter cover. I could be wrong about that, but all the other parts look the same. So I just found a C5 air filter cover and bought that. And the saw was not the nicest, and this recoil cover was in really bad shape. It had some rust and stuff on it, and you can still kind of see it. This is the first time I've ever painted a saw. So I'm probably learning all the things that I won't do again the next time. And I'll be honest with you, this is a lot more work than I had really anticipated. I've painted clutch covers and things like that before, but never an entire saw. But it's turning out okay, and I'm happy with it. So the stuff that I went with was stuff you can buy at the hardware store, and it's actually it's quite expensive to do this. You would definitely be better off if you could get some paint mixed up, in bulk, and go that way. Because where's the thing? So this is the closest color I could find. See that? That's the closest color that I could find to the original, Homelite C51 C5. And you can buy this stuff at, here in Canada, it's Canadian Tire, Duplicolor. And these cans, they're quite convenient, but I think I've gone through 3 of these cans already, and they're like almost 25 bucks a pop. And then, you want to protect the paint once it goes on and clear coat it. It gives a real nice shine. It looks quite nice. That's what's on there, and that's clear coat on there. I think it's going to look really nice once it's done, but man, it is a lot of work. And I took a lot of stuff apart, pulled all the grommets and stuff out, but I left a couple things in. I'll live with that. It would have been nice to have not that all covered in with paint. And then when it comes to the crankcase, I really didn't want to pull the crankshaft out, and I really didn't want to pull the cylinder off. So I just tried to close everything up with paint and stuff, or not with paint, with painter's tape as much as I could, and cover it up so it doesn't get this here. I pulled the oil tank off, but now I don't know how that mating surface is going to be when you put the tank back on. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just obviously it's ideal to pull all this stuff apart. If I was going to do it again, I would probably, go into this knowing that I'm going to have to pull everything completely apart. And, I don't know, we'll see what it looks like when it's done. Like, it looks pretty nice, huh? Pretty nice. I hand sanded everything down, and then I used, what are these little rotary bits that are here? It just goes in your drill, or you can put it in probably a rotary bit. And it's got little sanding bits and stuff like that, just for getting into hard to get to spots. And I got my little box here that I put everything into. But yeah, so that's what I've used. Is this stuff here was kind of nice too for filling in scratches and things like that. And then just regular cheap old gray primer. And now I'm looking at this. You know what? This looks like it might have been. I don't think, now that you're looking at it, this corner here, you can't tell on the camera, but it's looking a little bit thin right there. Maybe there's not much clear coat on it. Oh, may have to go over that fuel tank again. And then of course there's the old C51 cover, and I'm going to put that aside, and I'm going to wait for the proper C5 cover, and then we're going to put everything all back together. But yeah, that's all nice and dried now. Anyhow, repainting, refurbishing, my first time doing it. I've worked on an awful lot of saws. I've never bothered to do this. You know, there's a couple spots here. You can really see the parts that you're not overly happy about. You know, look at that kind of runs there. You know. Anyhow, we'll do another video as we're putting it back together, and yeah, I'll share that with you. That's primed with that filler, and you can see around here. You know what? Like, I sanded it. Yeah, it's really. You probably never notice it. You know, most people, but I'll notice it. These holes here, I'll have to drill these out for the model tag to go on there. Anyway, we'll see what it looks like when it's done. Thanks for checking out my little video. See you next time.